comes to me, I thought I would try some shoes on a live. Now, I used to stream a very long time ago over on Twitch. Some of you may or may not remember that, but it was a thing. And then I stopped and started YouTube, and I was like, you know what? Why not try and have a little dabble again and do a fun little live whilst trying on shoes live. Now, I'm not really sure how this is going to work out. Hopefully you can hear me okay because I've not done the mic or anything. I'm just using my phone mic today. I do have fancy mics, but today we're just running phone mic, just kind of trialing it and doing it for myself, you know? So if this turns out well, then maybe it's something I'll do in future and give you a little bit more notice. But if you're watching this on the playback, thank you so much for checking it out. So like I said, we're going to be trying on some summer heels. Now, I know that I get asked a lot to do more open toe type shoes, like I see you, but I have got a lot of fun heeled sandals to try on today. And like I said, this is live, so excuse the dog barking or the rain or anything fun like that I usually cut out in post. But yeah, I still have my sliders on because, you know, if you're someone who watches the videos regular, you will know that I love a slider moment. So I will be trying on not sliders, but I have very cute Hello Kitty ones on today. So yeah, I have 5 pairs of summer heels that I thought I'd try on with you and hope that you can hear what I'm doing. I don't know where my chat is on here, so, you know, that's fun. I can't see a chat anywhere, but I am going to try on 5 summer heels and rate them for you. And if I can find chat, then maybe we can rate them together. I don't know. We can choose. We can pick and choose. But let's have a quick look if I can find... Oh, it's there. I can see it. Perfect. I can see chat. Thank you for letting me see chat. I hope you're all good. Like I said, 5 pairs of heels. So let's start with our first pair. I'm feeling like Peggy Bundy today. I don't know if anyone used to watch Married with Children, but this is my outfit. Feeling very Peggy Bundy, like I said, with the old leather pedal pushers as well. But we have 5 pairs of heels, which I'm going to get our very first pair. It's kind of hard because I try to pick an outfit which most of them will go with. So normally I change outfits for you because I'm that kind of person, but we're just gonna have to roll with this outfit with my heels. So let's go get the first pair. So I'm gonna try with these first. Now I am super extra and super short, so having a platform is kind of essential for me. I need a platform kind of heel sandal type moment. These ones are really, really sparkly, and yes, you can see that I wear them a lot because I have the toe indents, but these are the first pair of shoes we're gonna try on. And do you want a little secret as to how you know they're that old? It literally says Topshop. It says Topshop in them. Topshop doesn't even exist anymore, but these heels say Topshop, and I think that kind of gives you an idea of how long I hoard my stuff for. But this is the first pair, like I said, so let's go sit on the chair because, you know, I bought a chair with me and try them on. It also has started raining here, so I hope that you can hear me over the rain. But yeah, we're gonna get these on now, and hopefully you're having a good day and that you haven't got rain. This is England, so, you know, summer was 2 weeks and now it's done. But yeah, we're gonna put these on. But yeah, I hope that you can hear me. That's all I'm hoping. Because like I said, it's just started raining here, and I'm kind of in like a wooden shed type thing, so. But I'm just trying. I'm trying new things. I didn't want to announce that I was going live. I just want to be live, if that makes sense, and just try it. But yeah, first heel on. Kind of a little loose though. You can hear me fine, perfect. I sound good. Wonderful. Things I love to hear. But yeah, they feel loose. But this was the hole there. This was the hole. Oh, that's better. I made a new hole. Lol. But yeah, they felt a little bit loose. This is the only fiddly bit when it comes to putting sandals on. When you have like fake nails, is like tucking in the strap. But yeah, these are just so old, but they're in such good condition still. So I really am that type of person that just holds onto stuff so much. Like, I can't be the only one. I simply refuse to be the only one, like, that holds on to stuff. I feel overconsumption is such a thing nowadays that I try and just get the most out of the things that I've got, and I don't really want to waste them, if you know what I mean. But we're nearly there. We're nearly there with our first pair. Can't wait. Can't wait. Okay, so let's move the chair and give you a proper full length look. Like I said, I normally would style these outfits for the shoes themselves, but because we're live, there's no real option to do that. But I really do love these little sparkly moments, and obviously in the summer as well, they'll be catching the sunlight, and they are a little bit clunky to walk in, but I feel like, you know, I don't know if you can hear, but they're kind of like a wooden platform. They're very old school way of making shoes. Old is gold, absolutely. You can hear rain, it's like rain ambience, I love that. But this is our first pair, and I don't know how you're feeling. How are we feeling about them? Do we rate them? Do we hate them? Like I said, for summer, they're really cute for the sunlight catching all of the gems, and it's just like, that platform makes them comfortable for like all day outings as well, if you know what I mean. They're not the best to walk in. I feel like I definitely have better, but they make fun kind of noises. I'm here for it. This is just our first pair though, like I said. We're starting off, I would say semi-strong, but I don't know about you. I don't know. I don't know if you agree. What we got? Good stomping shoes, yeah. They're that perfect mix of cute, stylish, but walkable, so you could spend all day on them, if you know what I mean. 10-10. I like these ones. Okay, so if we're saying yes, I'll put them to the side, to the good pile, because I have 5 that I want to try on with you. So good pile for these for now. I feel like for now, until I try the others on, and then you might slowly scoot them each way, you know. So this side's gonna be, I guess, the good pile. This side will be the bad pile. So for these, we're gonna put these in the good side. And then, like I said, you might change your mind in a bit. You never know. You literally might be like, do you know what? I don't rate them anymore. Now I've seen the other options, I definitely don't rate them, but I think they're cute. So for now, we'll put them in the good pile. I would like to say as well, I own all of these shoes, so at some point, I thought they was all cute, but, you know, things change. But first pair done, we're going to put them in the good. I'm going to get the next pair. I'm trying to decide. I can see them all laid out. You can't, but I can. I'm trying to decide what pair to try on next. I think I'm gonna go with maybe the stereotypical ones that I feel like were super popular in my Velma video that's here on this channel. I'm gonna put them on because most people really like them, and I want to see if they top these ones or not, because I'm that kind of person. So these are the ones I'm talking about. So you can see a common theme when it comes to me and my heels. I like a wedge, I love a platform. I'm a short girly, like I said, so I have to think practically as well. Like, what is the practicalities of these, and can I walk in them, and all that good stuff, you know. Like, I I will take practicality over, like, not. You know, I love a stiletto, they look fierce, but I love a functioning heel, especially because most of the times when I go to events, I will wear a heel because I am so short. I want to be able to kind of look people in the face. So to have a platform shoe that I can just spend time on all day and not really think about it is fantastic for me. And these have like gems, because who doesn't love a bit of sparkle? So both pairs had heels. Both pairs have heels. I'd hope so. Both pairs have the rhinestone moment on. You can like live streams. Ah, that's amazing. Red ones, yeah. Those heels are killer. So glad you like them. I will be putting them in the good pile. So this is the next pair, like I said. And they are that old school sort of T-bar as well. They are quite old. They're about as old as the ones that I've got on currently. And these ones were just a cheap eBay purchase. And the fun thing about these heels is that I actually purchased them for a pin-up competition a very long time ago. I used to enter a lot of pin-up model competitions. They were the vibe back in the day. I don't know if they still run them, but these ones I purchased for Miss Americana 2014, and I won. You know, I'm not going to deny it. I did win, so yay, go me. I think it was the heels, I'm not going to lie, but that's why they are a little bit on the crumpled side, because they live under my bed majority of the time. But I am going to put these ones on next, like I said, so let's get to it. I do kind of like this funky heel as well. It's just that tiny little gap missing, and they are very plastic. Very like shiny red plastic. So I want to see if these ones are for you next. So we're going to get rid of the black. So we'll say bye-bye to these ones, and we'll put the red on. Now, I tend to not really wear red anymore, I guess, because I have pink hair. Not that pink and red don't go well together, because they do, but I just have this habit of theming everything to my hair color. So when I bought these red shoes, I obviously bought them in red to match my hair. And if I was to do that competition again, I would buy them in pink now to match my hair. Do you see what I mean? So I am that type of person where I'm like, I don't wear these probably as much as I should, because I don't have red hair anymore. So I tend not to wear red so much. But these were the perfect shoes when I was in my Velma catsuit that obviously I said there's a video of here. That opening clip, I believe, of me stepping out of the mystery machine in these shoes, you know, they're probably some of my most viral shoes that I own. And I feel like they worked really well for it. It was kind of a happy accident. I didn't really know what shoes to wear with the look. So I just aimed and went for these ones. And like I said, they look cute on. Very nice, very red, very shiny. But we got one down. One more to go, and again it's that T-bar shape. Like, I'm gonna show you them both together right now. I'm very creature of habit, so they both have that real like T-bar shape, very classic, very typical heels, and I'm here for it. You know, that it's like just that practical heel. like I said, I just need some practicality in my life because the rest of it isn't very practical, I guess. But we're going to get this one off and the other red one on. And we can be matchy-matchy. Now this pair you told me to put in the good pile, I believe, so I'm going to pop them over there in a minute. And we'll get walking in these ones and we can see if these also belong in the good pile or not, because I'm curious. I'm hoping that the rain isn't super duper loud because I feel like it's getting heavier as we go, but you know, we move. It's fun ambience, hopefully. But I will try and do these up. Like I said, it's so fiddly when you have nails to get the T-bar strap tucked in, but I like things neat, so it is what it is. I will fiddle and flail around until I get the buckle sorted. Come on. It's, yeah, first world problems. Literally. It really doesn't want to go. Come on. We're so close yet so far. That's what I say. But yeah, I don't know how these heels haven't fallen apart yet because they are just PVC, and most things that are like PVC or pleather perish. I don't know if anyone's witnessed that, if you've had anything pleather in your wardrobe for like months on end or years and it just falls apart. So yeah, just to recap, these are the ones that we're putting in the good pile for now, and I'm just gonna pop along and see what you're all saying. Western USA. Oh, welcome, Johnny. I hope you're all good. Yeah, I want to know if you rate or hate them as we try them on, so let me know. Yes, there'll always be those that do prefer that. But we have these red ones on now. I'm just going to move the chair so we can see how these walk. So this is our second pair of heels. Now my logic was that the red Lucky You slogan on my top would match the red on these shoes. So I did try and figure out shoes that would look cute in this outfit, because I still am just like that, okay? I like to know what works well with each other. So again, you could do most sort of days on these heels. I have many a time done conventions and stuff like that in them. So they are really comfortable. They were super cheap on eBay. I don't know if they still sell them because I'm talking about 10 years ago I bought these. That's not an exaggeration. Well, even 11. So 2014 I said that competition was. It's now 2025, so quick maths. And yeah, these are our red heels. And I feel like they walk better than the ones that we just tried. They sound nicer, they feel less clunky. I love a clunky, chunky heel, but these just feel like I've kind of got nothing on my feet, which is kind of the vibe that I love when you're kind of wearing heels, but you don't feel like you're wearing heels. Do you know what I mean? That kind of fun, free vibe of you've got a little bit of height, but you're not, I'm wearing heels to get it. So this, like I said, is our second summer heels pair, and I don't know, what do we think? Are they going in the good pair, like the good pile? Part of me thinks you're going to put them in the good pile. Part of me thinks all of the heels are going to end up in the good pile, but I'm coming to look and see what we think. Are they going in the good pile? Good pile. I know. I literally feel like all of the shoes will end up in the good pile, but do you know what? that's great because that means I've got good taste and I pride myself on having good taste. So, you know, I will take that. You like these more than pair number one? Okay, so what we're going to do is, I feel like I'll try them all on. We'll put them in good or bad piles right now, and then we can revisit and maybe move a few. You know, we can play around. These aren't the final piles they have to stay in, but for now, I will put these, like this red pair, in the good pile with the others. You know, if there's only 5, then most definitely, yeah. I felt like I didn't want to push my luck with a live straight away, so we're only going to be trying on 5 pairs, so 2 of 5 done. Let's go get the next pair and see what we have to say. I'm like, what should I put on to break it up or jazz it up a little bit? Every kind of heel is similar but different. Do you know what I mean? So I think my third pair, I'm just going to go something crazy outrageous. You might end up putting this in the bad pile, but we'll see. So, let's see what I can find. Okay. So, this will definitely be a Peggy Bundy moment. So, the third pair is this obnoxiously green mule. And it's kind of a baby heel. Now it is on the skinnier side, and I really love like this acid green color. And yeah, as you can see, I've worn these a load too. But these are a pair that I think you're either gonna love or hate. But having a kind of mule is very, very comfortable, but practical again for the height for me. So the mule just adds a little bit of height, but also kind of just acts as like a sandal flip-flop type thing. And these are just Primani Special, Primark, you know, good old Primark. And these cost me a whopping £3. Free English pound. And I guess it's because no one wants this acid green colour. Apart from me, it's like my favourite colour, especially with green. It's like my new favourite colour. Do you know what I mean? But I can understand why no one else would want green shoes like this. But we're going to try them on. They're very comfortable. And I was shocked myself because I've never really been into like a kitten mid-heel. But I just risked it for £3. So let's get my chair. Let's put them on and see if these end up in the good pile, because maybe these ones won't. I'm kind of betting that they won't, but you never know. So I'm gonna get my chair and we're gonna put them on and see. Let's see how we vibe with these, because the red, I think most people's obviously love red, but trust me, okay, trust me, I will totally try and convert you into liking these acid green mules, because I obviously don't need convincing because they're mine, and I really, really like them, and I really, really love the colour. So we're going to be swapping the red for green, you know, standard. So I don't think I'll be able to do one next to each other because the height is so different. I mean, I could, it could be funny. Let's have a look. So, right now, oh, it'll be fine. Right now, we're swapping these ones for these ones. So, a very different moment. Very, very different. But we're going to run it anyway, because I love a challenge. So, I'm going to ditch the T-bars. So we've had 2 T-bar shoes back to back, and we're going to go for a set of mules now. Very, very different vibe. Don't really own mules. This is the only pair of mules. Wow, this rain has got so heavy. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so we're going to take the red, and we're going to put them in the good pile, because that's where you told me to put them. So the red are going in the good pile with the chair. The chair's got to go back in the good pile because it's helping me today. But Here are our green mules. Now, I know they don't really go with the outfit that I've got on because of the colour, but we're just thinking for that kind of style and shape, a mule is perfect for like pin-up vibe. So this outfit, if there was a baby pink, they would go perfect with my top, or a hot pink, or just a black colour. They would look fantastic with this outfit. That's the vibe. It's meant to be a casual heel. They walk really, really nice, really chill, kind of like a flip-flop. So I feel like they kind of flip-flop up and down. Let me move my chair so I can walk a little further. So I don't know if you can hear that flip-flop sound. That is the only thing. They kind of make that flip-floppy sound. So if you're not really a fan of flip-flops, a mule is not for you. Let me just check that the rain's not killing the vibe. I love it. Hey Batman, I hope you're good. Kind of reminds you, the colour. Yeah, I get that. I understand. But this is them. This is her. This is she. She be rocking that green. I feel like this outfit is not going to do them justice because they don't really go with it, but they do normally look really good on, and they are very, very comfortable to wear. And yeah, I don't know, I don't think I'm going to sell you on these ones. I think these ones might be our first bad pile, but I really love them. So, and they're just like, oh, I could just kick them off. Pow, pow, gone. You know? Very easy to get on and off. No fiddly little buckles with my nails. Perfect. So I'm going to come down here to you guys and see. Are we putting them in the bad pile? I feel like we're putting them in the bad pile. Don't make me put them in a bad pile. Bad, great, good. Let's vote. Bad. We got four votes for good piles still. Okay, you guys. You are losing. Okay, so we're gonna put them in the mediocre maybe pile. Most said good. Bad for you too. Okay. They are good. Hey, acid green is the way forward, okay? Mules are the way forward, just like I said. I don't think I got to show them off with this outfit that well. It doesn't really work. But I'm going to put the mules in the maybe pile and we can revisit them, okay? Maybe I will go and get a different pair, which might be a clearer win to yes or no. But I'm glad that I could kind of persuade you because I really did think that these mules would just end up in the bad pile straight away. So I'm glad that's not the case. I will go get the next pair and give you one last look at the mule that you hate. So next in my pile, talking about matching your hair to your heels, this is exactly what these heels are. Like, exactly. And again, can you see that common trait, common vibe? It's a platform. You know it. It's literally a platform. And I have no shame. Platform, not a T-bar though. And yeah, gross. You can see exactly. You can see exactly where my feet have been living in these. So these are kind of a velvet type, real soft fabric, big chunky heel. That's the only problem with like velvet type shoes, is you can see like chunks out of them, or like dents when things rest on them. But I think it's a really good color match to my hair. And the only thing is, this knot is very cute, but it's quite hard to like shove your foot in. Do you know what I mean? We'll see in a minute if you don't know what I mean. But again, these are a Primark special, and I'm not even kidding. I want to say that they were £3 again. Your girl loves a bargain, and I kind of always go into Primark when they have sales on. I don't try to find them, it just happens. I just pick a day, and I guess I pick the days where Primark reduce everything. So yeah, we're going to put these ones on and swap the acid green ones out. But I love how you're saying that they're already a 10 because they're pink. I get it. I fully get that. I rate that. But they match my hair. Let's get them on and see if they really are a 10, because when they're on, you might change your mind. You never know. These mules also feel so low, like so low compared to what I've just had on. So we are going to be swapping out the mule. I really want to kick this off, but I'm not going to in case I break something. But I really want to just be like, pow! But I won't, you know. I'm not going to let the intrusive thoughts win. Although, it's very unusual for me. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. But we are going to put these pink ones on. And you're going to see the struggle to get my foot in. I don't know what it is, like, about the knot. It's just so hard to get my foot in. Once it's in, it's super comfortable. It's just one of those designs where it's kind of like the afterthought. You know, I feel like on paper it was a good idea, but because they have to stitch the fabric and that kind of makes it tight. And then, yeah, very awkward. But we move. I have got fiddly straps though, which is why the mules are fantastic, because no straps at all. You just kick those off, pop them on, kick them off. Fantastic. Just maybe not in greeny. Maybe in a different colour, and you would have put them straight in the good pile, I believe. I believe that's where they would have ended up. Oh my god, the straps. See, this is the joys of a live. You wouldn't get the struggle. You wouldn't get the struggle if I was just recording this for you. I would cut all of this bit out. So one on, oh my god, look how filthy they are at the bottom. Yeah, safe to say, wear these a lot. Don't know if you could tell, did a whole day in London on these. And I actually wore these to the Royal Albert Hall. Somehow, I was invited as a guest to the Royal Albert Hall. Well, actually, I walked the red carpet for the, like, Marvel. There was, like, they put films on, and they played the music from the film. And I was invited to the Black Panther Marvel premiere through, like, obviously cosplaying. And these were part of my outfit. And I did London all day. I didn't take a change of shoes. I did all day in these heels. So that will tell you how comfortable they are to walk in. The fact that I walked to London, got many, many tubes in them, just did all day. I wanted to cry after, but yeah, I did all day, and then I'm pretty sure I still didn't take them off. I'm pretty sure I did all of the evening too. So crazy, like, that's what I mean though. That's why I always buy a practical heel, because I end up in them for long periods of time. Like, it's just what I do. I think I'm insane, perhaps. But I'm going to take the green. And we're going to put these green mules in our maybe pile, because you're not really sure. Some of you said yes, some of you said no. So we can revisit them right at the end. I'll bring them all out and we can definitely make a good lineup. Or we can rate them 1 to 5. We'll see. But for now, let's get the chair and the mules out. And let's show off our next pair. So we have this pink pair to match my hair. Like I said, that's literally the reason I bought them, to match my hair. And they're very easy to walk in. They are a little bit clumpy, a little bit clunky still, and it feels like the heel vibrates when I walk in them, if you know what I mean. But they are very comfortable to walk in. And like I said, I did London all day in them. So I have spent a lot of time in them. So they are a good practical shoe. They look cute with this outfit, actually. Could totally just wear this outfit out right now to the shops maybe, I don't know. In the rain, dressed like this, who knows? I love being extra as it is, so these just work well with this outfit, which I think also helps with voting. Like, I think if a shoe goes well with what I'm wearing, it will make it more of an instant yes than obviously if a shoe doesn't match what I'm wearing. Like, the green didn't really match what I was wearing, so I feel like that also didn't help. Plus it's acid green, so I know not everyone loves that. Top of the win pile, good pile. Shops in the rain, very British, you know. Running with my umbrella. Oh, Croc life. I could have bought my Croc heels out. We could have done them. I forgot them. Good pile. I'm hoping you really can hear me over this rain because it's crazy. I'm like shouting now. Oh my god, can you hear? So, yeah. Good pile. Good pile for these, which realistically they do deserve. These are definitely a good pile moment. Go with most things. Super comfortable, easy breezy. We love them. Good pile. I agree with you all. So I guess we get our last pair, which are a little bit of a faff. I'm not gonna lie. The last pair are a huge faff. We could be on the seat for a while. We could be here for a while, okay? So let me go get them, show them off, and you'll see exactly what I mean. Don't go anywhere. Because look at these. Look at my palm trees. What? I got the palm tree heel. And nothing screams summer like palm trees, right? And as you can see, these are very, very strappy. Past me kept them strapped up. So at least I know what I'm meant to be doing with them, because I think when I first tried them on, I was like, oh, what am I doing here? So yeah, we've got the palm tree heels to try on. Obviously there is 2 pairs now and a bunch of neo fluff. If you have poms, you will know that is molting season, and they're not shy about molting. They're literally everywhere. But this is the heel. I think it's a very good color match to my top. I literally picked these summer heels today for the purpose of trying to match my outfit, apart from them acid green ones. Them ones were super rogue, but very, very summer. So again, these ones are to match my top, but the downside, personally for me, is I don't like the square toe. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not crazy about this toe shape. Like, not really sure. But we'll get them on and we'll see what they look like on. I love how you're saying because they're pink, they're already in the good pile. Like, I'm here for that. Innovative. So, I'm not gonna lie. These ones are from Shein. Now, I don't condone shopping there. It was one of those ads that I got and was like, hey, these would make for a good YouTube video, but I try to avoid shopping there as much as I can. Like I said, I am the queen of recycling, reusing, repurposing. I try and keep my stuff for as long as possible, but this pair really took my eye, and I was like, you know what? They're fun. I feel like they're very pin-up. I can have a lot of fun with them. So I'm going to purchase them. I don't encourage you to go do the same. I just wanted to get them for myself. So yeah, I try and keep my stuff for as long as possible, and yeah, that's that. So very noughties. They have that very 90s noughties vibe to them. Vintage good pile. Already a tick. Miami vacation shoe. They really are a vacation shoe. So we're going to put them on. We're going to take the very like pink velvet ones off that I've got on, and we're going to put these ones on and see what we're saying. So obviously we are now going to take these off. We're going to try these ones on. And I feel like we're going to be here for a while because these are super fiddly to put on. So don't say I didn't warn you, okay? Because they are kind of hard work. I remember struggling so bad the first time that I had them. So, you know, great. Are they comfy? Not really. I don't really remember too much if they're comfortable. I have a feeling that they're not. I have a feeling that they're very, very difficult to keep on from what I vaguely remember, which kind of breaks my heart because I did really want them to be comfortable. As I really wanted them to be like a fun summer shoe that I wore frequently, but I feel like if I remember rightly, they're not comfortable at all. But we're going to find that out together. So, you know, bye. Bye. And yeah, let's get these on. I feel like because of the way that these straps go, they just made them not very comfortable. Although, this doesn't feel right. I feel like I had this problem last time. I just don't understand how they're meant to. Aha. I was like, I just don't understand how they're meant to go. Like, I really can't remember. But they go around the back of the heel for some unknown reason. I'm not really sure. And I think that's why I hated them. But also, I don't want to part with them because I don't want to hate them. I want to love them. But I can't bring myself to love them because they're not comfortable. But this is how I think they sit. I hope this is how they sit so that when I get up, I don't fall over. But you never know. You never know. I might fall over in a moment. Okay. So, I don't know if you can see, but they kind of go around like here. And I hate it. So, you know, we'll do the other one to match. And then we'll do the other one to match and see where we are. Like, basically, is all I'm going to say. We'll see where we are with the bag. Okay. And that square toe. That square toe, and there's like this weird cut at an angle, like bar that goes over your toes. So, it's one of those, you know. But let's get the other one on to match and see what we're doing. Like I said, they are fiddly, so just have to bear with me. Not the easiest or the quickest, and that's why the mules always win, because they're super easy. Just straight on, and kick them straight off. But these need a degree in rocket science to put on. But we're getting there. Slowly but surely. Are we there? Okay, we are there. I think we're there. So, if I remember rightly, we are putting these very pink shoes in the good pile. I believe I remember rightly that these are going in the good pile. Because, of course they are. And these are up next. And I already feel like I can't walk in them. Which I like to add is very unusual. I'm normally pretty good at walking in heels, but this pair, I feel just because of the straps and the way they go, I just can't. I feel really like odd walking in them. I don't know, I can't explain it. I feel like I just walk weird in them. Am I walking weird? I feel like I'm walking weird. I think it's that square toe. I'm very like, oh, these have got a square toe. I hate them. It feels very flat. I can't really explain them. They look cuter than they are, I believe. For me, personally, anyway. They're just like, I feel like I'm walking like this in them. You know? Do you know what I mean? Like, get my T-Rex arms out. This is how I feel I walk in these ones. Woo! Woo! Nearly. Yeah, this is how I feel in these shoes. I don't know. Maybe you think otherwise, but for me, it's just a meh. It's just a meh. You know? I like them. I like the design. I like the colour. But the walking, I really don't like the walking. Walking like right? Yeah, literally. The T-Rex walk, that's how I feel like I'm walking. I feel like I'm literally like walking, you know? Like my shoes are, well, now I'm just walking like a zombie, but I feel like my shoes are, I don't know, I feel like I'm leaning back because of the palm, like the palm tree design. I feel like they make me really like lean back. I can't explain it. Just, yeah, I don't like the walk. I don't like the walk in them, but the heel is really fun. Like, yeah. I feel it's just the strap design on them. Like, it's not great. Hold up. I'm going to see if I can balance. It's just, it's really not the best. And it makes it so hard because there's no ankle support. And the heel is kind of weird too. So the fact that there's no ankle support and the heel is weird and the square toe just makes you walk weird. It makes me walk weird. Maybe it won't make you walk weird, but for me, they don't walk the best. And that's really sad because I love a summer shoe that I can wear consistently and run to the shops in the rain. Like we were saying, there'll be no running. There's no running in these. Like there's barely any walking in these, let alone any running. So for that alone, I would lower them on the scale of faves, but yeah, that's up to you. We're putting them good or bad, and then I'll bring all the other heels in and we can rate them 1 to 5. I guess 1 being the best and 5 being the worst, but for now, it's up to you. Good or bad pile for the palm trees. You can rate my T-Rex walk too. They could go in the good pile just because they make me walk like a T-Rex. I don't know. Well, everyone, those are your absolute favourite because they make me walk like a T-Rex. Perfect. Yeah, they're not the best shoe for me, but they could be similar designs, just not in this style. But I feel like they will end up in the good pile, and the good and bad pile is just going to be coming like rate 1 to 5. So our number 1 favorite out of the shoes today, and then the worst. But like 5 isn't bad, it's only number 5. I mean, it's not winning, but you know, it's still participating. They still get a participating medal, I guess. So let's get these super clunky square heel T-Rex vibes off my feet. Get my sliders back on. I haven't showed you my sliders. I reckon my sliders will be number 1. I'm going to show you them before I put them on because they deserve to be number 1. And then we can rate the shoes, okay? But for now, check out my sliders. Because your girl sliders are incredible. Like, Hello Kitty, yes please. Pink, yes. Can you guess where they're from? Drum roll please. They are, of course, Primark. Can you guess how much? No, they wasn't £3. They were 4. Again, hit the sales. And these are perfect summer shoe when it's raining because guess what? Water runs straight off them. Yep, no messing with these. Water just runs straight off them. Gonna get wet feet though, but we're gonna put these on and we're going to rate the shoes that I have actually been trying on in this video, not my sliders. My sliders always 100 out of 10. I said what I said. I said what I said. So, let's get the chair. Let's get these palms off, sliders on, and then we'll get the other. We'll get the other shoes back in. That's what we're going to do, and then we're going to rate them. We're going to rate those summer heels from my wardrobe, 1 to 5, and then I'm going to order them. So I want you to order them, so have a good think how you'd order the heels that you've just seen, and then I'm going to order them. And if you're watching this on playback, I want you to order them in the comments. So you order them how you would have picked if you was here on the live. I want to see if we come to some sort of agreement, if we think the same, if we don't think the same at all. Like, I'm really curious to see if, you know, we're in the same mindset or not. That's what I want to see. Because sometimes I agree with you, sometimes I really don't. So I will bring them back in, I will show them one at a time, and then we can line them up behind me and see where we are at with it, okay? So obviously I've just taken them off, so we might as well start with them. So where are we going to put these pink palms? Where are we putting them? Pink palm trees. Like, where are we going to put them? 1 to 5 is your options right now. So 5 being the worst, 1 being number 1. I will see where they end up. I know where I'm going to put them, but I want to see where you put them. And don't let me sway you on where you want to put them either. You put them where you're going to put them. 4. Hey Ricky, how's it going? I hope you're good. The greens and the last ones look the most comfortable. They are the ones that show the most feet. I see what you're here for. So these ones are really not comfortable at all. 5, good pile. 3. Okay, so we're saying 3, 4, 5. You're going to put them at number 2. 5. Okay, we've got 2 votes for 5. So these could be our end shoe at this rate. So our least favourite of the day. So I would say the 4 and the 3 probably equate to being number 5. I'm going to put them at the end for now and we can shuffle them around. But the palm trees for now we're going to put at number 5. So we will put them right. Will that look like the top end? Or will that look like the bottom? I guess that would look like the top, right? So let's put them down here for now. That's where we're going to put the pink ones. Okay. Let's bring in... Shall I do them in reverse? Reverse order? Or shall I just do them in whatever order I can get? Maybe reverse order. It'll help jog your memory because we've just seen them on. Okay, so we have the pink velvet ones. Where are we going to put these? Are we putting them top? We putting them second, third, fourth? You'll be able to watch the playback. When the live ends, you'll be able to go back and watch it. So you'll be able to see how we're doing. 2, okay. Solid 2s right now. So we're going to put this number 2. Okay. 2 is where they're going. We can move them again. So we'll put them number 2. Okay. Next up, what did we wear next? We wore these. Yes, we did. The acid green mules. Now, I know that these were kind of a split choice at the time. So remember, number 1 is the best. Number 5 is the worst. Where are you putting them? 4. Where are they going? 5. We've already got ones down at 5, so the next spot available is 4, Ricky. 1's number 1. How it is. 1 is in your podium. 2nd is bronze. 3rd. 2nd is bronze? Girl, where did I go? 2nd is silver. 3rd is bronze. And then 4th and 5th. Didn't even qualify. So, 4. Like, yeah. Number 1 is the best. So, we're going to put these down in 4, I think. Like, we'll put these down in 4 for now. Perfect. And then, yeah. We have the dark pink ones in second, third, fourth, fifth. And then let's bring in the cherry red, super shiny PVC heels that were our second that we watched in the live. So where are we putting these? Do these get the number one spot? Because that number one spot is still up for grabs. Like, yeah. Where do we want them? I feel like that's where you're going to put them, number one. Yeah, I feel like this is where they'll end up. Now, these are the shoes that I wear for Velma. Like I said in the Velma video, if you've seen it, the catsuit Velma, these are the shoes that I wear for that. So it doesn't surprise me that they've got the number one spot. They are 11 years old and still looking fantastic. So let's put them in the number one spot where you say they deserve, and I'm going to get that last pair. And you know, there's only one spot left for them, and it is number 3. But you might change your mind. You might change your mind. So this is our last pair, and the only available spot for them is number 3. So let me know if this is where you want them to go, or if we're going to be moving them around. But this is our third pair. This is our first pair that we wore in the live, and this is the pair that I believe is going in number 3. So that will be our lineup. So we have got them all in a line. So this is how you guys have rated them. So we have the red at number 1, the pink at number 2, the black ones at number 3, we've got the green ones at number 4, and we've got those palm tree heels at number 5. And I think that that is a fair lineup. So I'm now going to rearrange how I would put them, you know? So that's your lineup. I'm going to put them in my lineup, and they are pretty similar, but also maybe a little bit different. I'm not sure. Like, we'll see. We'll see. So I guess I would do, I don't know, it is quite hard, isn't it? I was just like, I guess I would change them, but also I'm like, would I? I don't know. So I think I would. I would change them on comfortableness and moving around. And I say that, but I feel like I'm literally going to make one swap. You ready? This is what I'm going to do. No. To be fair. To be fair. That's what I'm going to do. So this is my lineup. So the red ones are going to stay in first because they're fabulous and I love them. Super comfortable, super lightweight. The green ones are in at number 2. They are super comfortable, super easy to get on and off, and don't feel like you're wearing heels, so they're perfect when you want a little bit of heel height but you don't want to look too extra. The pink ones are great, but sometimes I feel like when I walk in them, it vibrates up the heel and I hate it. The black ones are super pretty, but again, the walk for me isn't the best experience. And then the palm tree heels at the end, they suck to walk in. Like, suck. So, you know, that's my lineup. Remember, if you're watching this on replay as well, you can order these shoes how you would want to in the comments. I would love to know if yours are the same as everyone else's or my lineup, or if you've got a whole other lineup with yourself. Like, I would love to know. But this has been 5 summer heels from my wardrobe. Thank you so much for joining me. Like, it's been so much fun, like, hanging out with you. Pink is number 1 for you. I love that. I love it. I'm so glad that I dyed my hair pink and changed it from red because I feel like it just suits me so much more. Like, my fringe bun, thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's been so fun to hang with you guys. This was a very, like, surprise. I'm streaming. Kind of just wanted to test it and see the vibe and how I feel about it. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun. I don't know how often I would do these. I think it took a lot of pressure off me to just do it. and not build up this thing. So I'm really grateful that you hung out with me, and let me know if you'd like me to do more like this in future. Like I said, these were just heels in my wardrobe. Some of them I've had for like 11 years and they are still as good as new. So yeah, I really do hoard things. Really do hoard things. And yeah, now I can do this. I love it. I love it. But yeah, we can do this with a bunch of stuff. It was just a little trial thing, but I hope that you've enjoyed it. I've had fun. I'm really grateful that you have been here with me. Sucks that it's been raining, but we've made it through. And yeah, I hope that you all have a great day. I will speak to you soon, and if you want to carry on watching more of my stuff, don't forget there's plenty of different things here on my channel. There's plenty of boots try-ons and unboxings and everything like that as well, so there's always something going on. If I'm not live, there's always some old videos you can check out as well, I guess. Do more lives. Okay, thank you so much guys, and I will catch you in the next video or the next live, hopefully very soon. Take care. Yay.